What's up, everybody? It is Josh.
And Tyler.
And this is the first Misplay live duel. So as you can tell by the thumbnail, I'm playing a virtual world. Tyler is playing
Live Twin!
one of your all-time favorite archetypes.
Yes, sir.
Now this, in our tournament format, these two went head-to-head in the first round, and this was very neck and neck.
This was a nail-biter. This came down to one summon, almost.
Pretty much. You gave me like one summon because one of your spell cards prevented
bad.
me from summoning
Yeah,
because of the
yeah.
life points. So, very close. We're going to do essentially a rematch. Probably just going to be one duel for the moment. Well, because this is kind of a test thing that we're doing. But I guess we'll go high roll and then they get to decide.
Absolutely.
All right. So,
You rolled a 6.
higher than usual.
And I a 4. So...
I am going first.
Oh, gasp,
First.
shock, horror.
So, the goal, obviously, running Virtual World against Live Twin, get QB out. Get the Macrocosmos, that is way too many cards in the hand. Alright, so I'm going to go first. Bear in mind, like all of our other deck builds, this is pure. So you're not going to see a crazy amount of hand traps, you're not going to see Appaloosa, Borisol, any of that.
No. We allow one hand trap per deck, so a lot of combos that wouldn't normally go through in normal meta might go through now.
That's it.
And
Alright.
if we miss timing, it happens. We try to catch each other on it, especially if Josh tries to catch me on it. But
Yeah.
if we miss timing, it happens.
So one of
It's
the
the
things...
misplay for a reason.
Yeah. True in name. But yeah, if we misplay at all, definitely let us know, because it just helps us get better.
100%.
So I'm always for it. Cool. So are you all good to go?
Yes, I am.
I'm going, not the best hand, I'll admit. I'm going to main phase 1, normal summon Virtual World Hime. They go through. Going to activate Virtual World Kieran from hand, targeting Hime, to send a Virtual World card of a different type from deck to grave.
That is fine.
Yep. Alright, so I'm going to send Virtual Gate Kinlaw to grave to special summon it. If that summon goes through, I'll get to send a one of a different type, which will have to be a trap.
On that
That effect.
That effect?
Yep.
I'm actually going to activate
Effect Veiler.
Effect Veiler. So for those who don't know, during your opponent's main phase, quick effect, send this card from your hand to graveyard, target one effect monster your opponent controls, negate its effects to the end of this turn. So, Kieran's effects negated. You do not get to pitch the trap.
So, wow. Is that your only hand trap in the deck?
Yes, it is.
Holy crap. Just
So
my
I'm glad
luck,
we
huh?
mentioned it, because that is my one hand trap, is the effect Veiler.
That's ridiculous. Okay. I'll continue through that. I'm going to banish Virtual World Gate Kinlaw for cost, and that'll allow me to search a Virtual World monster from deck to hand.
And that's Kinlong's effect, correct?
That's Kinlong's effect. Yep.
Yep.
Alright, so I'm going to add Virtual World Hime from deck to hand, and
Just-
then I'll have to discard.
Just note, fans, I hate Virtual World. I absolutely despise them.
Alright, so I'm going to discard Chuche from hand to grave.
Of course you had an alternate way of playing through that. Why wouldn't you?
I'm going to activate my Hime's effect, targeting Virtual World Hime, sending a different Virtual World card from the deck to grave for cost. So I'm going to send... Actually, cost is target, believe it or not.
Cost is target.
Yeah, it's pretty bonkers. Sending Zhuanwei.
What was that one archetype I played where... oh, no, it's S-Force, where something in the same column, you can't target it with effects. I'm like, that could come into play
That actually might
in a
come...
potential Virtual World matchup.
Yeah.
It hasn't yet.
Not yet, but maybe.
Maybe when they come back. Maybe when they get the support.
So after pitching my Hime... after activating my Hime and pitching Zhuanwei from deck to hand, she'll allow me to search a different card than the one targeted and the one pitch. So it'll be a spell, which will be Virtual World City Quailun.
Quailun?
Kowloon? Quailun?
You've said Kowloon in the past. We don't know.
Oh yeah, I've got no idea.
Our Chinese is rusty at best.
I'm going to Synchro using level 3 tuner, level 6 non-tuner for 9. Securing QB on board. I'm going to activate Virtual World City Quailun, Kowloon, whatever we call it. This is going to allow me to place a Virtual World Spell or Trap directly from the deck to my Spell and Trap zone.
Yep.
So I'm going to play Virtual World Chuche from deck. I'm then going to activate Virtual World Roshi, targeting the Chuche, sending a Virtual World spell from deck to grave. So I'm going to do Kinlaw to special summon it. If Virtual World Roshi is special summon, I can special summon a different Virtual World monster in defense position, but negate its effects for the rest of the turn.
Yep, that's fine.
I'm going to special summon Kieran. I will then... What's the play here?
Scoop.
Scoop. I'm going to... Because I want to be safe from battle... And this probably isn't the right play. It's been a while since I played Virtual World. I'm going to banish Tuche for cost, targeting Kieran, making him a level 3.
Yep.
I'm going to then Virtual World Shell. I'm going to activate Virtual World Shell's effect, detaching for cost, targeting Virtual World QB. Until the end of your next turn, it can't be destroyed by battle.
Yep, cool.
And then I will... Pass turn.
Draw.
Stand by main phase.
Stand by and main phase. Do you have anything to activate?
No.
Cool. I'm going to start off with best card in the game.
Upstart
Goblin.
Cool. So I'll gain 1,000 life points.
Boop, 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 boop. I'm going to start by activating...
Oh, Upstart Spanish, by the way.
Oh, yes! You're right. The thorn in my side.
Yeah.
The absolute killer of this deck. Why I struggled to go second. Just wait till I get 3 Raigekis in this bad boy.
It may be.
I'm going to start with activating Live Twin Sunny Snitch, which is my continuous spell card. Does that go through?
That goes through.
Yeah. On activation, it allows me to add a Live Twin monster from my deck to my hand. I'm going to go for... And if you see my deck build video, you should guess which one I'm going to pick. Yes, right, everyone. It is Leela Treat.
I didn't even see that coming. I've played against this deck.
You should have seen it coming, as you should have watched my video... And studied it.
We have so many videos in the works.
Yeah, but you should be you edit them.
Yeah, but deck build videos don't require much effort.
Wow, okay.
They really don't.
And of course, if I control an evil twin, every time you summon, you will take 200 damage and I will gain 200 life points.
And that's normal or special summon?
Yes, that's correct. As long as I control an evil twin.
Alright.
I'm going to set one. I'm going to normal summon Live Twin Leela.
That goes through.
That goes through, thank you. And upon it being normal summon, the trigger effect activates. Because I don't control any others, I can special summon a Kisakill from the deck. Does that go through?
Yep.
Which will be Kisakill Frost.
Don't have a choice.
Don't have a choice right now. But, you know, things are looking a little pickly for me, as I am a link climbing deck that uses the graveyard.
That's true. QB, I was worried you were going to open with Raigeki. And completely blow my
I
board.
wanted to.
Yeah.
Didn't draw it. But, you know, it is what it is. Because I do control a Cyburst monster, I get to special summon from my hand Backup Secretary. Does that go through?
That goes through. For now.
Okay. And because I control a Leela,
You got a lot of shit going on, dude.
I can special summon from my hand Kisakill Frost.
Alright.
I'm going to link for 2 using Kisakill Frost and Live Twin Leela to bring out Evil Twin Leela.
That's the pop.
Right? And because I control a Kisakill, I'm going to destroy QB.
Yeah, shit. Alright, those are banished, by the way.
Oh, sorry. Yes,
Yep.
thank you. Feel free to call me on that because I will forget.
QB's going to go to the grave.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because Shell does not protect from card effects.
No, it does not. And then, guess what? I'm going to link for 2 into Evil Twin Kisakill.
Now, one of those they both have a quick effect where they can special summon the other from the grave, right?
Yes, assuming I don't control.
Okay.
Kisakill. If this card is special summon and I control Leela, I can draw a card.
Alright.
Guess what? That's a pretty good effect.
Pretty good.
And just clarify for me here, Shell has the effect of whatever it battles with is banished, correct?
Yes.
Is it whatever it attacks or whatever it battles with?
I'll just double check. Once per turn after damage calculation, if this card battled. So,
Gotcha.
Yes.
Cool. I am going to be linking for 4. Again, if you've watched my videos, if you know Evil Twins, you know exactly what's coming. Which will be Evil Twins Trouble Sunny.
On Trouble Sunny Summon, I'm going to activate Chuche's effect, shuffling these 2 into the deck for cost to target and destroy it.
I'm going to activate Trouble Sunny's quick effect, which is you contribute this card, special summon up to 1 Kisakill and 1 Leela from your graveyard. So I'm going to chain.
Yep.
Do you have anything to chain off that?
No, that's my chain done.
Cool. So I'm going to tribute to special summon out these two. Their effects have already activated this turn, so they won't get activated.
Hard once per turn.
Yep. I will activate the graveyard effect of Trouble Sunny. Just to clarify, you can banish this card from your graveyard and send one Evil Twin monster from your hand, deck, or field to the graveyard. And then, yeah, so I banish it for cost. I then get to send one Evil Twin monster from my deck to the graveyard. Then I get to send one card on the field to the graveyard. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to banish for cost. Do you have anything to activate?
No.
Cool. I will be sending from my deck to the graveyard. And if you watch again, guys, if you haven't watched my live twin video, pause it, go watch, and come back, because you know exactly what I'm going to send to the graveyard. Evil Twins, Kisako and Lira. And then I get to send one card on the field to the graveyard, which is going to be Shell.
Does this have any protection? No, it doesn't. Alright, so Shell's going to the graveyard?
Shell's going to the graveyard. And sorry, Lao, what is Lao's defense?
2400.
Ooh, can't head over that just yet. But what I will do is I'm going to activate the effect of Evil Twins, Kisako and Leela. Mm-hmm. I can special summon it from the graveyard by attributing 2 link monsters. Mm-hmm. Does that go through?
Yep.
Let's bring out Evil Twins, Kisako and Leela. And while Kisako and Leela are in the graveyard, it gains an extra 2200, so it's on 44.
That is considerably more than Roshi.
I'm going to enter the battle phase and have Evil Twins, Kisako and Leela to chrono attack on Roshi.
Yep, that'll go through.
Yes, thank you. And then I will move to main phase 2, and then I'm going to move towards the end phase.
Alright, so end phase, I'll draw for turn.
Yep.
Stand by.
Yep.
Main phase.
Yep.
I'm going to Raigeki. The one of in the deck.
The one of, huh?
The one of. It's gone. I was tempted to save it for a little bit.
Thanks, friend. I'm glad the one Raigeki really.
I'm going to activate QB's graveyard effect. So during main phase, except the turn this card was sent to the graveyard, I can banish 2 other monsters from my graveyard with different original types and attributes from each other, special summon this card. So I've got Shell, which is Worm Earth, and I'll do Hime, which is Psychic Wind. Banish those 2 from the graveyard to special summon Virtual World QB. That go through?
So yep, that goes through fine.
Alright, so QB's through. I'm going to activate Kinlong's effect in the grave to banish it, to search a Virtual World Speller Trap from deck to hand. Not Speller Trap, monster from deck to hand.
I will chain off that. Because you're going to be adding a card to your hand outside of the draw phase, I'll activate Kisako Frost, banish it to draw a card.
Oh, okay. You don't use that often.
I know I do.
Okay, maybe I just don't
use it
pay
all
attention.
the time.
I don't pay attention to it.
That's why I search it. That's why some leaders get Frost
That's
out.
right.
Again, if you've watched the video, John.
Look, man, I did watch it. I just got my own shit to worry about. Alright, then I've got to discard a card. I'm going to discard Virtual World Hime. I'm going to activate Chuchai's effect, shuffling 2 cards back into the deck of different names for cost to target. Actually, can I target that? Face up card. I'm going to target that.
Sunny
Yeah.
Search. Oh, it is banished.
It is banished.
Good catch, Tyler.
Alright, and this will get shuffled back in. I took 200 damage from summoning this.
No, you didn't, because I didn't control an Evil Twin.
I didn't. That's the catch. Alright. I'm going to activate Virtual World Mahime, targeting Virtual World Gate for cost. That go through?
Yes, sir.
Yep. I'm going to send Kinglong to grave to special summon Mahime. Hime would then allow me to add a Virtual World monster from deck to hand. You're not going to Ash?
No, I don't, Ash, because I use my Effect Veiler. That is my one hand trap in the deck. Do you remember which deck I have Ash Blossom in?
I've no idea.
Dragon Maid.
Dragon
Because they were in
Maid.
because they were in the Ash Blossom sleeves.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Yeah. Because I'm a whore for theming.
Yeah, you are. Activate Virtual Jishi's effect from hand, targeting my Hime. I'm going to send a Virtual Trap from deck to grave. I'm going to send Chuchai to special summon Jishi. I'm going to... Now, what is the play? Now, he will get an end phase effect where I can add a Virtual World monster from my graveyard to my hand.
Yep.
Just so we're aware.
Just for future reference.
Now, I'm concerned about the face down.
You shouldn't be.
I feel like I should be. Because, alright, so in our meta, if you guys don't know, because this is the first live duel, we run a lot of solemns,
Yes.
generally around a playset.
Because since we don't run hand traps, we have to find a way to interrupt our opponent's plays.
Absolutely. I'm going to play it safe. Maybe it's not optimal, but I'm going to enter the battle phase. Going to swing for 28 with QB.
Yeah, I'll take 2,800 life points.
Going to swing for 16 for Mahime.
16 on my Hemo.
And 1,000 for Jishi.
1,000 for Jishi.
Alright, so you're on 2,600.
2,600.
Okay. End of battle phase going in towards main phase 2. I'm going to do Synchro. Maybe I should have done it before, but I want to get as much damage in just in case. Virtual Beast. That go through.
You have fallen into my trap, friend.
Solemn Judgment.
I will Solemn Judgment and just pay half my life points.
Which is not bad.
Cheeky 1,300.
Alright. Oh, sorry, these are banished as well, by the way. I will...
That still doesn't leave me in a good spot.
How many cards in hand?
3.
Okay, that's still a considerable amount. I'm top decking. I'm going to move towards... I should have made a play. I have misplayed. I'm sorry for all you Virtual World players. I'm playing this horribly. I'm going to move towards Invase, which will proc Jishi's effect on its summon. I'm going to add... This is not the best... Oh, actually, there's like another one. Mahime from graveyard to hand, and I will pass
So
that.
crazy that his M-Phase effect still activates when he's long gone.
Yeah, because his effect activates when he's summoned by his effect.
It's so good. It's so good. I'm going to draw for turn.
So I'm on 9k, you're on 1300.
Yeah, not great. I am going to activate Secret Password, which will allow me to add a Live Twin spell trap from my deck to my hand.
I always think it's going to be a Rageki.
It is Sunny Snitch. I wish. I still have to add the extra 2 Raigekis into this.
Yeah.
The biggest issue I have with this deck right now is spot removal, and that's going to help a lot.
Right, like adding the Ragekis.
Adding 2 more Raigekis.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's Secret Password all done. And off that, I'm going to activate Live Twin Sunny Snitch, which will allow me to add a Live Twin monster from my deck to my hand.
Alright.
I was thankful enough that I picked up a lot of these cards when they came out, and then hated the deck, didn't understand it, but just kept them. Because they've gone up in price. So very glad I held on to them.
Absolutely.
I'm going to set 1.
It's another cheeky solemn.
No, it is not. It is Prohibition.
The normal spell
The
card.
normal spell card. Off that, I'm gonna normal summon Live Twin Kill. Does that go through?
Also, this is banished.
Oh, sorry. Yes, thank you.
And Solemn is banished.
Solemn is banished.
I'll do that for you, pal.
Thank you, buddy, old pal.
That's what I do.
Does that go through the normal summon for Key Skill?
Yes, that goes through.
Since Key Skill is normal summon and there are no other monsters, I do get to special summon a Leela from the deck, hand or deck. I typically choose the deck. Julie, Live Twin Leela Treat.
Now, does Leela Treat have the same effect where she can special summon one from the deck?
That's normal
Brave.
Leela.
Okay, so that actually doesn't have anything.
Correct, that has no triggers.
Alright, so after that summon successfully goes through, I'm going to activate True Chase effect, shuffling in Jishi and Mahime into the deck to destroy Kill.
Yep.
I feel like that was the right move.
That was definitely the right move. You've pretty much stumped me, and unfortunately that'll be game.
Alright, can I swing for game?
I'll end turn, and I'll move to you.
Draw for turn. I will, I hope that's not a Jelly Cannon. I'm going to enter battle phase. Swing
Jelly
again.
Cannon, if you don't know, has a storied history in our meta. And then...
Swing for game.
That'll be game, pretty much.
Beautiful. Alright, Virtual World, undefeated. Let's go.
So, it was a short duel. With the Live Twin, right now it's very much a go first deck. And very much struggles against QB. I can out it once, and I need to maintain the lead, and I wasn't able to do that.
Yeah, once QB gets back on board, all of a sudden you have to work around it again.
Again, I was able to work around it that one time for some spot removal as well, but doing it again, like, it used a lot of resources.
Yeah.
Definitely something this deck needs to work on.
I misplayed before. I should have summoned QB in that other turn first and then activated the Raigeki to banish.
To banish him.
Yeah, I should have done that. I wasn't even thinking.
But, look.
Came out in a W.
Yeah, came out the W.
But these are super fun. Obviously, every weekend we play at YGO. If you guys want to see more, we've got a plethora of decks, so maybe suggest some.
Yeah, if you've seen, even if you've seen one of our builds and two of our different builds and say, I want to see that matchup, let us know. If we still have the decks, if we haven't sold them, we can try run them against each other. But yeah, if you like this, we run a 5-minute deck build in a similar variety. That one's a bit looser.
Oh, that one's fun. So if you like this, there is an EDO version where we play archetypes we've never played before. We've got 5 minutes to build it, and it's an absolute mess, but it's hilarious.
It is. Despite being in the video, I've watched it through like 3 times. I absolutely adored it. So please go watch it. I think it's weird to think. I think that's the best video on our channel.
It is. It's my favorite video, for sure. Yeah, absolutely. So thank you guys for sticking around for this one. We'll have another live duel up soon. Another 5-minute deck build. We'll have another episode of the Misplay. We'll have everything throughout the month that we've always been doing.
Absolutely. Catch y'all.
Peace.
Bye.